What's up, guys? It's Brandon Flash. Today, you're joining me in Colton, California at Greenlane's flagship heavy-duty, medium-duty truck charging site, and it is quite something. So as you can see behind me, I'll give you guys a full tour here in a moment. We're at Greenlane, which is a joint venture with Daimler Truck North America, Nextera Energy, and BlackRock, among a few others. And this is one heck of a site. There are over 40 ports. This is designed to be a charging hub for heavy-duty vehicles on the LA-Vegas corridor. It's a bit east of LA. And let me just give you guys a full tour of the site because it is something to behold. And before I give you guys a walking tour, let me drop in the drone footage for you. That way you guys can kind of get a sense of just the massive scale of this site. So there are a couple different kinds of chargers here, actually two different kinds of chargers. There are Power Electronics, I believe they're NB180 chargers. Let me walk up to one of these and take a look. These are all single cable units. These are intended for bobtail charging, so kind of overnight slower charging, basically without a trailer. So let's take a look here. You can see the Greenlane branding, of course. And here we have the NB240. Let's see what the power rating is on these. You can see the stickers and everything. So these are 180 kilowatts. So even though the NB240, you can get these with fewer power modules. And then they're 180 kilowatts, so it's available there. And what's also cool is that this site, you can have reservations. So you can actually reserve one of these spots. A fleet manager or whatever can reserve them. And then that way, when you get here as a truck driver, you know that you're going to have a spot. So there are 29 of these. We'll just keep walking here. And then the electrical infrastructure here is also just insane. As far as I can tell, there are 4 2,500 kVA transformers. So about 10 megawatts of grid connection. And that is just wild. They've also done some great future proofing here as well. So we'll get to that in a moment, but there's underground trenches that allow them to then replace the cabling, upgrade it as they wish. There we have one of the many distribution panels here. We have 2 of the 2,500 kVA transformers. Another one of the distribution panels. You can also see the above ground kind of trenchway between the transformer and the distribution cabinets. And then it goes out the bottom here. It's elevated. That way they can redirect things as they wish. So it goes from the switchboards down. And then here we have this Trenois trench system. And then that goes all the way across. So that way, if they want to replace the cabling, they can do that pretty easily. It's also all covered parking canopies. Come over here. You can see the lane markings. You can also see when these are reserved if applicable. None of them are reserved right now. This site just opened a few days ago. They had a grand opening with a bunch of VIPs and such. There's also lighting underneath all the canopies as well. And here you can see, yeah, they go all the way up to 29. There's also some open lanes here that they have not put chargers at yet. That way they have some future proofing. And this site is also future proof for megawatt charging, which is going to become more of a thing with heavy duty trucks. You can see these open pads. You can see the trench all the way along. That way they can basically just have the conduit that they already have in the ground, I believe, from there to here. And that way they can just run the wiring. Here you can see 6 of the Alpatronic Hypercharger 400s. And these have dual handles because there are some trucks that actually can charge on 2 handles at once, but they're intended to serve 1 bay each. Getting my steps in at this site. And then over here we have another 2500 kVA transformer, another distribution board. And over there we have yet another 2500 kVA transformer and another distribution board. And I believe that smaller transformer is just for the building itself. They also have a school bus charging, which is cool to see. And then there's also the trench here. So for this trench, it comes over and then comes across, so a little bit longer run. They've got cameras and everything here. Let's see how the school bus is charging. We're in an EQS rental for this trip. Definitely makes some noise while it's charging. Let's see how we're doing. So we'll go to active sessions. It's at 81%, getting 73 kilowatts, getting 200 amps. Not sure what's going on there. Maybe some balancing or something. But you can see that. Then we'll go to home. And you can see some of the different methods you can use to activate. So you can use a charging card if you have one. They have an app apparently. So I'll put that there if you want to scan that. You can try it out. You can also use the payment terminal here. Customer support. And then looks like they're charging 59 cents a kilowatt hour. Maybe they have some membership rates and stuff. This is just the standard rate. And there we have it. We'll also go active sessions. So you can see the cost and everything. Charging detail. All that fun stuff. Nice branding. These are the liquid cooled cables. You can see the label there, up to 600 amps. And then they also have a driver's lounge. I'm going to check that out, see if I can get a little bit of a clip for you guys. But this is just an absolutely massive site. And I love to see this kind of scale. This is the kind of scale that we've only seen from Tesla until very recently. So I'm hoping we start to see some of this for passenger vehicles as well and not just trucks. But if we're having it for trucks, that's certainly a start. So I came across a charger here that is reserved. Let me show you guys what that looks like. So you hit connectors and then you can see reserved. And then you have to actually use the auth method that's linked to that driver in order to then activate because this charger is reserved. I don't think they have them installed quite yet, but they're going to be installing little signs as well to indicate that the chargers are reserved. Just like you see on the pull installs over there. They just don't have them over here quite yet since the site just opened. But love to see that level of tech. And I think reservations make a lot of sense for heavy duty trucking. I'm not entirely sold on it for passenger vehicle charging, but for trucking, when you really need to make sure that you absolutely can charge, I think it makes a ton of sense. Well, this was a fairly quick video of this absolutely awesome site. The driver's lounge is really nice, vending machines, some tables, some offices, clean restrooms, all the fun stuff that you could want, especially since trucks have a little bit longer charging time than passenger vehicles do right now. 400 kilowatt charging, 180 kilowatt charging. I was also told that they have passenger vehicle charging coming, and then they also have the future proofing for megawatt charging. So we're a little bit in the middle of nowhere, but I think it makes sense for the trucking use case. But this site is absolutely awesome, and I hope that we see sites just like this all over the country, or even in just California for now, and then coming across the country at some point, hopefully. But loved what they're doing. Would love to hear what you guys think. Comment down below. If you haven't already, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on the next one.